Good morning, everyone. Day 24. I'm sitting in my tent. Just finished a meager breakfast. Not too bad. A Cliff Bar, some peanuts, and I'm just finishing up my tea. After that, I'll pack up. We'll get moving on. We're gonna skip Molly's Ridge Shelter. Oh, there it is. We're gonna walk by Molly's Ridge Shelter. And our next intended stop is Russell Field Shelter. But if it's feeling good, we can go another 3 miles to Spence Field Shelter. We'll let you know when I get to Russell Field. The day, just want to look at, this is what the guide looks like. Trail guide gives the mileages and actually gives a profile of the hill. So, sorry, hit the button by mistake. We got to climb this morning, then a downhill, then about a 700-foot climb to Molly's Ridge Shelter, and a little more if we come down. But a lot of ups and downs, some big, some small. Nothing like yesterday, though. Alright, I'm going to finish my tea, and then I'll bring you back in when we're on the trail. Back on the trail this morning. A little slow start for sure, but we have a wonderful sunny day greeting us. We didn't get the raging thunderstorms last night that were predicted, although we had the afternoon raging storm. We got next shelter in line is Molly's Ridge. We're going to skip that one. Hike on to I believe it's the Russell Field Shelter. That'll give us an 8 or 9 mile day. And already we got a hill. 200 yards down the trail, and we got an up. And with that, I'm going to get to putting some northbound footprints to my southbound side. After initial climb, we've been following the contours pretty much here on the, let's see, west side of the ridge. But there are more climbs coming today. Once we're up on the ridge, it's following the ridge, the contour up and down of the ridge. So, there's day 2 in the Smokies. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending, there's no real smoky mist in the mountains today. But I'll take it, because that smoky mist is condensation. Now, the real question was, we were supposed to get rain today, but with the sky looking like it is, doesn't look like we're going to get it, and that's fine. There's an oak destined to become peat and dirt a long time from now, though. Oh, excuse me. Woke up quite a bit last night. Actually, it only got down to like 50, 52 degrees last night. So I was overdressed in my bag. So it was a little warm. Had to keep opening up my bag, cool off. Ooh, there's a monster old tree cut down or fell down. And the size of that puppy. Just to give you an idea, it's a little wider than it is thick. Did I just do a terrible filming job? Let's try this again. Here's a big tree. Fell down. It's got a wider width than thickness. That'd be close to 3 feet wide that way and almost 2 feet the other way. I hate to see those big old matriarchs of the forest lost. Time to get going on the hiking, so I'll catch you on the next clip. Here's Sue doing a, what do they call, Spartan or Billy Goat race?
Spartan race. This is my tree obstacle. Oh, OCR would be proud of me. There's nothing stopping you.
Whoa. There you
Woo!
go. And the reason we went over is we saw the skid marks that everyone made on the way down the hill here. So
wow.
We took maybe the more difficult but sure-footed way over. Sorry, I'm looking for something. I should have filmed back there, but I didn't have my phone out. I was hoping my viewers could help me with it. But if I find one, I'll put it out there for you. That's where we spent the night. And that's where we're ending up tonight. And we're going that way. Nope, woodpecker. Up in the trees. He flew off before I got a good look at him. And without my glasses, I can't pin him down. We're coming up to Doe Knob. Gut hook shows that as of now, we're kind of walking in and out of the Tennessee-North Carolina border. Haven't seen any official sign. Maybe they just don't put it because it's kind of wiggling back and forth. But it'd be nice to know if I was in Tennessee for the first time. We're going to go up to Doe Knob. Then we're going to take a little snack break. make any necessary gear adjustments, clothing adjustments, and then we'll head on. I know my tummy's tumbling. So, it'll be a good place to stop. Hopefully there's a good view. And hopefully there's cell phone signal. So I could call home. Let them know everything's all right. I'll bring you the knob when we get there. Alright, we're on the ridge that comprises Doe Knob. There's a little height of land back there. And it looks like there's another one down there and here. I'm just looking at all the yellow birches up here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful. Nice little place. Too bad they don't allow camping. Well, it'd be destroyed if it were camping. It'd all be dirt. Beautiful. Moss covered logs with the sun shining on them. It's old oaks. Look at the size of some of these oaks. That one's about 20 inches, 18, 20. Look at that old matriarch of the mountaintop. That's good. There's another big one right back there. It's got a good 20-inch diameter on it. This is a beautiful spot. Just wish there was a nice rock to have lunch on or snack on. We'll see what happens on the next one. Look at this one. That's 2 feet in diameter. This is beautiful. Wow, I like this. This is gorgeous. And the sun's shining, overlooking the valley. It's supposed to be I think a viewpoint up here, but I'm not sure. I know it shows a top, mountaintop. But yeah, mostly birch and oak. Yes, I'm walking slow because I'm enjoying this place. There's a nice yellow birch for you to look at. Not as curly as paper birch and that yellowish tinge. And of course, like I said, if you scratch the bark on the twigs, just a little, just till you see the green cambium underneath, and you take a sniff, you'll smell wintergreen. I think this is the high point on this place because it looks like it goes down significantly over there. Therefore, we're going to take a lunch break or a snack break. We just got to find someplace dry. Here's something we found.
I'm going to sit back at this log over here, Lou. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Look at this yellow birch. I'll lay you 10 to 1 odds it rooted on an old stump that rotted away. Yeah, that's a monster. Goes up. If you want to camp, here's a spot. Let me try this a different way. Ready? Goes up a long way. Well, so let's try it this way. Wow. That's a pretty awesome tree. I love the way they do that. I think I mentioned stuff like this before. Yeah, there's a good example of it. Question for you, viewers. Anyone know what this is? What tree this is from? It's obviously the seed-bearing fruit of a tree. I just don't know which one. I don't have anything like this at home, although it is similar to a magnolia we saw in Franklin. So I'm wondering. Let me know. Chime in. Thanks. First official view, or first live view of a Smoky Mountains shelter. I think they call them shelters here, and in Virginia, in the Shenandoahs, they call them huts. This is Molly's Ridge Shelter. We're gonna have lunch here. Hello. I just like to let people know I'm coming. I don't know anyone hitting me with. Lots of spots for tents. Looks like it was recently given a new header. It's a shame that people throw shit out here. But you can see it can accommodate quite a number of people. Probably 1, 2, oh, it's got slats to divide the beds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 14 or so. Yeah. Most of the shelters here do not have privies. Tennessee definitely doesn't. So. The toilet area is that way. Means that's where everyone poops in the woods. No privy. At least I don't think there is. There's a trail. Maybe there is a privy. Well, I'm not going to go look for it because I don't have to go. Looks like right there they had a hitch rail for horses. And there's a bear cables. They put those discs on the side so the mice and squirrels can't shimmy down the rope or the cable to get to the food bags. And there's another one right. Let me do this the right way. There's another one right there. And this one right there. Nice little area under shelter for cooking. And a nice fireplace. Awesome sauce. After a short up after Molly's Ridge shelter, we've been on a substantial decline that'll take us down into back-to-back gaps. Abrams and something else. Then we'll have a short, when I say short, not mileage wise, altitude wise, short climb up to Russell's Field shelter. That'll be our planned stop for the day. It's 2 o'clock now. Probably got about 4 miles to go. Then we'll decide whether we're going to try to push for the next shelter. We'll have to check out all the mileages and see. But it might be just as wise to stay in the shelter, get an early start since we won't have to pack up tents, and then get going early tomorrow. So we'll play that one by ear. Overall, the trail's been pretty nice. There were some spots that were heavily washed out, up toward Doe's Knob and stuff. But in between those spots, it's been like this, so it's been a nice walk. Whoop, looks like we got another climb. Ooh. Some nice big trees. Oh, there's some more of that, I forget what it is. One of my viewers named it something, I'll think of it. It only grows in very clean air. Breathwort, something like that. All right, let me get the hiking. There's a burrow for you. Almost looks like a face with a down snout. Oh, pretty interesting. This is the Russell Field shelter. Slightly different design than the other one. It's just as large. Typical with the fireplace. Very nice. Ugh. These are nice shelters. Can't wait to stay in one. The question is which one? Haven't decided yet. Well, we looked at the guide and we figured there's no way we can shorten our days before Newfound Gap without doing like multiple 15s. So there's no advantage to moving on today to Spence Field Shelter because we'd still have to spend, what it turns out is we have to end at Mount Collins Shelter at night so that we have a quick walk to Newfound Gap the next morning to get shuttled into town for resupply. So we decided not to push on tonight because the 3 miles doesn't save us anything on it as far as the day goes. So we're just going to make ourselves cozy. I'm going to stay in the shelter, and just because I've never been in one, so I want to. We'll get back to you later.